What are the habits of successful people? What is it that successful people do habitually every single day that leads to them being in the top 20% of money earners in our society? Aristotle said that 95% of everything a person does is the result of habit. So the rule is to form good habits and make them your masters, rather than allowing bad habits to form. In fact, another rule says this: good habits are hard to form, but easy to live with. Bad habits are easy to form, but hard to live with. One of the major turning points in Brian Tracy's life and his studies of psychology was the discovery that all habits are learned and can be unlearned. Actually, a habit isn't truly unlearned, it is replaced. A bad habit is simply replaced with a good habit that has more power and impact. And how does a person develop a good habit? A habit is developed by repetition. Almost everything someone does from the time they get up in the morning is habit. So it's important to start thinking, what would be the best habits to have? Brian Tracy is the author of a book called $1 Million Habits. It contains 12 chapters covering 12 critical areas of life, and in each chapter are 20 or 30 habits. Here are some of the best.
Number 1. Develop the habit of daily goal setting and goal orientation. What does this mean? When going to sleep at night, think about goals for the coming day. Make a list each day of all the goals, the small goals, to accomplish that day. Keep a journal and write down goals on a regular basis. While moving through the day, think about goals. When talking to other people, think about goals. A key point emphasized is this: a person becomes what they think about most of the time, and they achieve what they think about most of the time. So successful people and wealthy people think about their goals most of the time.
Second, be results-oriented. Results-oriented people are always thinking of the most important things they can do right now to achieve their most important results. Successful people make a list of everything they have to do, and before they start working, they set priorities on the list. Here's a powerful way to become results-oriented, often described as life-changing. Once the list for the day is made, ask, if I could only do one thing on this list before I was called out of town for a month, what one activity would I want to be sure to get completed? Circle that item and start it immediately, first thing. Then discipline yourself to work non-stop until that one activity is complete. This simple technique has taken people from rags to riches all over the world for at least 100 years. Pick the most important task, start on it immediately, and then discipline yourself to stay with it until it's complete.
Another habit that can be established is to become people-oriented. Recognize that everything achieved in life is going to happen with the help, support, or cooperation of other people. So always think, what is it that other people want and need from me? How can I help other people so they'll want to help me back? In sales, top salespeople think about their customers all the time, who their customers are, what they want, and how to help them the most, and how to help them even more today. In relationships, successful people are very focused on the most important people in their worlds, both personal and in business. Another habit is to stay health-oriented. Think about health most of the time. Think about eating less food and better food. Think about daily exercise. Think about getting lots of rest. Remember, to be successful in a competitive world, a person needs a lot of energy. And to have a lot of energy, it's essential to eat good foods, get lots of rest, and exercise regularly. One of the most important habits is character and honesty. Always tell the truth, no matter what the price. And the final characteristic, the final habit, is self-discipline. Brian Tracy has written and spoken about this for many years, and self-discipline is often presented as the foundation habit that makes everything else possible. A commonly used definition is self-discipline is the ability to make yourself do what you should do when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. Anybody can do something if they feel like it. It's when you don't feel like it and you do it anyway that you eventually develop the self-discipline that makes everything else possible. Thank you for watching. What is the one habit that should be started right now, one that will help more than any other habit to achieve the most important goals? Whatever it is, start practicing that habit every day until it becomes automatic and easy.